Hi, I'm James from RV Sales Australia over in Thomastown, Melbourne, and today we're going to go through the 21-foot family cruiser from RP Caravans. This is the double bunk, and we'll also go and have a look at the 3-bunk as well. On the front of the A-frame we have an Elco 50mm tow ball coupling with a handbrake. Then as standard there's a grey Anderson. The van also comes with a reverse camera, so the cabling is here also. And then a 12-pin plug. You've got two 9-kilo gas bottles at the front along with a tap on the A-frame, and then this van's actually been optioned up with the toolbox with jerry can holders on both sides. As a standard configuration, the van comes with this size toolbox with just a top lid, so it's an optional extra to go up to the jerry can holders. There's also a crossbar in between the gas bottles to go and mount a bike rack to if the customer wanted to do so in the future. In the tunnel boot, we have the jack that comes with the Caravan at the moment. There's also a awning rod, there's a wheel brace to go and tighten or loosen your wheel nuts, and also a leg winder for all your stabilizer legs on all 4 corners of the Caravan. So beneath the tunnel boot at the front of the Caravan, you have a barbecue bayonet just above your stabilizer leg. So on this side of the Caravan, obviously we have a mid-entry door along with a roll-out awning. The awning has a support cradle in the center. Then we also have a couple external speakers. You have your entry step below the door, picnic table. You have an antenna point to go and hook up your TV if you wanted to bring it outside. There's also a 12-volt plug there as well, and then a 10-amp outlet. We also have 2 LED lights beneath the awning. We have fitted to the Caravan 16-inch wheels. They are partnered with 245 all-terrain tires. So we have 4 10-inch brakes on the Caravan also. The van has a 6-inch A-frame and then a 6-inch chassis, and we also have a 2-inch riser. That partnered with those 16-inch wheels just gives the van a little bit of additional ground clearance. Also on the awning side is the Thetford toilet cassette, so that's tucked away in its own little compartment. So at the rear of the Caravan we have the reverse camera that we mentioned earlier, along with a 3-neck bumper bar, and you've got your spare wheel mounted to the rear bumper bar also. On the 2-bunk you obviously get the large storage area beneath the bunk area. On the 3-bunk you lose out on this, but it is useful for storage. It is quite a large compartment. It has internal access also. There's mains pressure inlet just on the right hand side of the van, along with a grey water tank at the rear. The grey water tank's 100 litres, and then obviously the outlet is being filmed at the moment. At the front of the van, in front of the axles, there's 2 95-litre fresh water tanks. All of the tanks have a gal sheeting protection on them to protect them from stones and so forth while you're driving. Visible on top of the Caravan, you'll be able to see the 2 solar panels. Both panels are 170 watts. Also on the driver's side, you get a LED light. The 15-amp inlet is also on the driver's side, and then we have a circuit breaker located here externally as well. You have your lockable water tank filler on the right-hand side of the van, and then this is the backing plate for the Swift 28-litre hot water unit. You can operate that off 240 volt if you're at a caravan park, and then if you are free camping, this will run off gas as well. There's 2 external battery boxes for your 100 amp hour AGM batteries. So there's 2 of those, and they're mounted externally. The Caravan comes standard with Lippert electronic stability control. The unit is visible on the right hand side of the A-frame, just beneath the toolbox. Okay, now we're going to go inside the Caravan. So we'll open up our entry door, and this is separable, so you can go and put your fly screen in and latch on your exterior door onto the body of the Caravan. We'll go inside now and we'll do a bit of a walk through of the interior. Go on, Jack. Okay, now we're inside the RP family cruiser. At the front of the van you have an island bed, leatherette bed head, and 2 map reading lights above there. There's side entry palments with a double power point on either side. You also have a large wardrobe on either side. I'll go and open one now. Overhead cupboards, roof hatch with built-in LED. large storage area beneath the island bed. Situated under there at the moment is the box for the TV. There's also the reverse camera monitor for the purchaser's vehicle, and then there is a TIG cushion to turn the L-shaped dinette into a bed if needs be. So the window has a block out and then fly screen. And when you want to open the window, you just go and tighten up the dials on the other side and elect your pitch. So above the window we just did a demonstration on, there is a legal requirement vent up there, and then there also is a smoke detector just above that. On the right hand side is a 12-volt point and then the on and off button for the rooftop antenna. Just below the antenna and 12-volt outlet is a 24-inch TV with a DVD combination. There is also a projector battery monitor screen for the 35 amp 7-stage projector battery charger, so that's located just below there as well. This van's been optioned up with the interior black pack, so you get the square handles, black sink, black tapware, black shower door, black map reading lights and so forth. The van's also been optioned up with an oven. As standard, the van comes with a pot drawer and just a grill and cooktop. This flick mixer is obviously hot and cold water at the top, but then there is a second spout down here, which is for your filtered water. The Swift cooktop and grill comes with a 240-volt hot plate in the top left, then the 3 remaining burners are gas. Below that you have your gas griller, and then as I mentioned earlier, this van's been optioned up with a gas oven as well. Slide out pantry is just next to it, so we'll open up that door and pull the pantry out. Just above the cooktop is your range hood. There's also an LED over here on the left hand side. And just above that is your electrics cupboard. So in the top right hand corner is a 30 amp solar controller, which is linked up to the 2 panels on the roof. You have a fuse box on the left hand side of that. Below that you have a digital water tank gauge for both tanks. On the bottom right hand corner there is the 2 switches for the hot water unit. So there's a gas switch and then there is a 240-volt electric switch, and then on the right of that is your 12-volt water pump switch. You have your radio here, which controls your internal and external speakers. From Dometic we have a 188 litre 3-way fridge, so you can obviously operate this off gas. You can run it off 240-volt if you're at a caravan park or a powered site, and then while you're towing you'll be able to run this off your vehicle. It is an auto sensing fridge, so all you need to do is pop it on automatic, and as soon as you plug it into your vehicle, providing that the wiring is done as per the wiring diagram for this caravan, it'll automatically sense over to your vehicle. When you stop and pull out the 12-pin plug, it'll try and light off gas. If you go and plug 240-volt into it, it'll run off 240-volt. Great fridge. Freezer up the top, and then the fridge section down the bottom. And then above that, you have a NCE microwave. On the roof in the central part of the caravan is a Horton 240-volt air conditioner. It's reverse cycle, so it does heating and cooling. So in the seating area we have an L-shaped dinette with a telescopic table. There's a magazine pouch on the left hand side and 2 map reading lights. All the map reading lights have a USB port beneath them, and there's a night light built into them also. In the entry is a fire extinguisher, which is a legal requirement along with your smoke detector, but something that we go and fit to the caravan when we receive it from the manufacturer is a carbon monoxide detector, which we go and situate under the seating area in close proximity to the cooktop and grill. Telescopic table has a latch down here, so if you go and pull that, you can maneuver the table front and back, side to side. You can also rotate it completely around if needs be, and every 90 degrees you'll hear that click and it'll lock into place. What you can also do with the table is pull it away from the seating area, lock it into place, and then press the button at the base, and then you'll be able to push down. Push it over there, and then go and place the TIG cushion that's supplied with the Caravan on top, And if you have another visitor overnight, you can go and situate them on the seating area. When you want to set the table back up as per normal, you just pull the latch, bring it out, and then press the button at the base, and the table goes all the way back up. Now we're in the bunk area, so there's a linen press at the top and then 2 drawers beneath it. Now we've just closed those drawers in the linen press cupboard, and I've opened the last door at the bottom, which houses the 3.5 kilo front loader washing machine. Now in the bunk area, there's another push-up roof hatch with an LED built into it. And then in each of the bunks, we have a bed head, map reading light, large window, and then there is also that internal access door that we mentioned earlier for the external storage area beneath the second bunk. Okay, we've just come into a triple bunk now to do a bit of a comparison. The bunk length is still the same, but the bunk height is a little bit different compared to the 2 bunk. And something that you do lose out on, obviously, is that storage area that's accessible externally and internally in the 2 bunk. Now we're in the ensuite area. So there's a lockable door, we've just opened it. In the right hand side, your Thetford toilet is situated, and there is also a toilet roll holder. Just above that, there's a towel rail holder, and above that, there is a window, along with a roof hatch that has a built-in fan and LED, so you can extract the air or bring it back in, whatever you choose. There's a couple overhead cupboards for storage, an LED, mirror, sink and flick mixer. There's also a double power point in the ensuite as well, and then some more storage below. Now the second door is access to the shower. So there's also another roof hatch with LED and built-in fan, and you get a large shower. Okay, that concludes our walkthrough of the 2023 RP Family Cruzer 2 bunk. If you have any further questions, you can shoot us an email at sales@rvsalesaus.com.au, or you can view our current inventory at our website, which we'll put the link to in the description. Thank you very much. Take care.